I'm speaking with Atul Suri, founder of Marathon Trends Advisory. Thank you for agreeing to the short interview, Atul. Tell us a little about your career path and your relation with technical analysis.
So I've been in the Indian stock market since 26 years, way back in 1990. And this was the first generation of professionals that came into the market, almost a moment of renaissance, I think. Subsequently, I went to Australia to do a master's in international banking. So I'm a banker by qualification. And there, as a part of the Forex trading, I got introduced to this very, very intriguing subject with a lot of graphic work. And I love visual stuff. I'm a very visual person. And this subject was technical analysis. I really took to it with a lot of passion, absolute love with it. Came back to India, was never a part of my profession. I was in the institutional broking side, so a very fundamentally driven guy. That's where I was. However, in the closet, I just enjoyed looking at these graphs and charts, and that became a very big area or inputs for my work, even on the institutional broking side. Subsequently, I went on to start my own managed money firm, and I had a chance to be associated with some of the biggest investors in India. A lot of learning, a lot of evolution. So to some extent, I am some person who still gets into fundamentally good stocks, but I use technicals very, very actively to optimize my entry and exits.
Wonderful. You are a keynote speaker at the event. What are you going to be talking about?
So I'm actually going to speak about this journey, the evolution of my thought process. I mean, I don't have any templated to pick up from or some trading system which I've picked up, etc. For me, it's been a very long self-learning experience. And what I'm going to share is my journey, how my thought process has evolved, and how I really manage money today for a large number of clients on this amalgamated thought process, as I said earlier, of being in fundamentally good stocks but optimizing entry and exits based on technicals.
Excellent. What do you find most relevant about technical analysis in the markets now?
I think it's very interesting because you have a market that's not doing much. In fact, you have 80–90% of the stocks that have been losing money in the last 2 to 3 years, but yet you have a segment of market that's doing very well. So what you have is a massive trend shift. We had a very large mid and small cap rally for 3 to 4 years, right, from 2015 to 2018. But now the market has moved away, and those who are unable to really move with the trend are really suffering because their stocks are down 50, 60, 70% and more. However, the stocks that were unpopular in that stage, which were very boring, were the high quality stocks which were very expensive. However, they have moved on and they continue to make new highs. So this is very much in my thought process or in sync with my belief that trends keep changing, and it's very, very important for any investor to be able to catch the next trend and participate in that. And that's what technical analysis gives me that edge, and that's how I really do it. So this is definitely going to be something that I'm going to share at the seminar.
Wonderful. And what are you looking forward to most at the inaugural CMT Association India Summit on the 23rd of November at Taj Lands End in Mumbai?
I think the guest list and the speaker list is very, very impressive. So for me, it's a bit of a lonely game, from the kind of work that I do as a technical analyst and as a fund manager. So one, of course, some of the international speakers are legends, people whose textbooks we've read and we've learned from. So just the idea of being and meeting them is going to be a great honor. Of course, the learning will come as a part of it. And I guess a lot of the Indian participants also expect, and I've seen the other speakers, they are people with, I think, certain depth of thought. And that's something I really yearn for, some association or some meeting of people with a similar deep thinking as far as technicals go. And that's what I'm hoping to achieve.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Atul. Thank you so much for your time, and we look forward to seeing you at the summit.
Thank you very much.